Hello everyone, welcome back to Jedidragoon Makes. I'm your host Jennifer, and I have a lot done. And I think I just started on one of the things I got finished. But it's been an interesting past week. As you notice, I'm filming and recording and posting this on Tuesday, February the 1st. Yesterday was just crazy. Apparently, stomach bugs going around. Not lean on the table. Yeah, stomach bug's going around, and my husband got it, my son got it, and then my other son got it. I thought I had it, but it didn't turn into anything, so far I'm grateful. And my daughter hasn't had it, so yeah, yesterday I had 2 kids homesick, I had my husband homesick. Today I only have 1 kid homesick. He's in the other room watching TV. Husband's laying down sleeping, so I figured I'd record this real quick while it's quiet. Yeah. So yeah, that all happened. And then also later this week, we're predicted to get 6 to 11 inches of snow here in central Ohio, which is fun. I'm glad I don't work, so I don't have to go out. My husband's taken the past 2 days off because he's been sick, and he's like, great, when I go back to work, it's going to snow and do all this fun stuff. I'm like, yep. So, and then a little side note, this I'm sharing with you guys. Probably not that interesting to most of you, because most of you probably aren't gamers. As you can tell, I'm a gamer. But on my other channel, Jedidragoon, I just set up my gaming channel separate because I figured there wasn't a lot of people who enjoyed knitting and gaming videos, so I just kept it separate for World of Warcraft gold making. But what I do on that channel is take my videos and then I post them on Reddit, because Reddit has a WoW economy subreddit, and I just post my videos online, then I go in and make an article about what all I covered in the video, and then I do a link for my videos so I can get a few more views. And there's this big website for World of Warcraft called Wowhead. And it's like been around for years. Like when I first started playing back in 2008, 7, 6, somewhere in there, they were around. So they're really big. And it's like where you go to find out anything about the game that you can't figure out. So I was working on coupons and grocery lists and stuff, and my friend on Discord popped up and said, OMG, is this you? On here, I'm like, no, I did mine on Reddit and all that. They name dropped you, because if you see Jedidragoon online, it's probably me, because there's not that many other people who have the moniker. So, and when I first started this channel, I was ADHD, crochet and knit or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but then I went back and just changed everything to Jedidragoon Makes, because that's what I go by online. Jedidragoon. So he's like, JD, is this you? And I'm like, and I finally went and clicked and read the article, and it's like, oh dang, yeah, that's my subreddit, my little guide I did, and that's my video, and that's my name. And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that video also has like 200 views now, so I'm quite proud of that. But it's just one of those things that is like, oh, I'm nobody. I'm just a mom of 3 who does this, and I got bored. I was like, let's go see if I can find these. And then there wasn't that many videos, so I'm like, well, let's do some videos on that. So yeah, that was exciting. I was freaking out for about a good hour or two. It's kind of cool. So, and then they're like, you're a celebrity. I'm like, no, it's going to take more than one name drop to get my channel off the ground. I have like 50 subscribers over there. And nobody over here has to go subscribe to that channel. That's just my other channel I do for fun. It's, if it ever gets off the ground, it'll be interesting, but I just do it because it's fun. I don't try that hard at it. So we just do what we got to. So, that's what's been going on in my life. Let's get back to yarn because I have a bunch of stuff piled up over here. So, let's start with this because it's close. This is the hat that I lost last week that I couldn't find. This is the finished one. And this is my hat pattern. And this is the one I was making. Is inspired by Ross's knitted hat. But this is my version. It's a crochet version to look like a knit hat. Because I don't like how, when they do the ribbing, I don't like how the decreases look on top. Because it looks like they just cinch it. And I don't like how it looks, but I like how the top-down hats look. So I figured out how to make it look like a knitted hat with the top-down and the ribbing, so it looks more like a knitted hat and not a crochet hat. So that was my inspiration for this. This is called the Jaina Beanie. My hat that I did this. I didn't keep real good track of the pattern when I did it, so I had to go and make another one. Set that off to the side. I'm just going to go, and you don't need to see a floating head. And sorry for the bouncing camera. We're on my laptop. I'll figure it out eventually. So I had to go and crochet another one. Well, the yarn I picked, my daughter loved. So she immediately claimed the hat. Probably if I hadn't given it to her, she would have, no, my phone's not cooperating. So probably if I hadn't given it to her, she probably would have worn it. I could have shown it to you guys, but it's fine. I just need it for getting the pattern done. So I have the pattern all wrote up. Well, wrote down in my little notebook. Yeah, I use what I use for my journal planner. I'm not like Cinnamon Stitches or any of them with the big fancy planner. I do a bullet journal, as you can see. So I do a bullet journal. I like the dotted pages. I can keep track of stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, I wrote it down in here as I was doing it the second time. And, oh, good, I clicked the right thing. And this is the finished. Okay, hold on. Let me just dim this and maybe that'll work. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There we go. That's the Jaina. That's the other one I did. If I get a chance to snag it from her, I will show you guys on this. But right now she's wearing it, and I didn't have the heart to take it away. So this is done in Premier Bloom Chunky, and it's done in the colorway Cactus Blossom. So this one's a little smaller, so I'm going to do 2 sizes in the pattern. It fits a child's head, and it also fits my head, but I don't know if I have a smaller head or not. This one's a little bit bigger, and let me take this off. You can sit here. Oh, by the way, this you guys probably, I don't know if I've shown this, but this is the first hat I ever knit. As you can see. But yes, this is the first hat I ever knit. It's just a rolled brim hat. It's a Woolies. I think it's like Woolies Chunky or something they used to make. But yeah, this is just a hat I made. We'll put it over here on Bonnie. Clyde's upstairs. She's still a Halloween decoration or Christmas decoration at this point. But yeah, this is how this fits on a human head. So see, it's kind of tight. I like the other one I made actually, but like I said, my daughter claimed it, so I get this one. But yeah, it fits really good. It's more like I like how the top is and decreases, and as soon as I get that rode up, I'll get it for you guys. And I'll ask for some people to test it out. I'll probably ask Ella over at No Catchy Name if she wants to do it, because she usually likes to do my hats. Mainly because my hats are very quick and easy for her. And since it's a bulky weight, I may even email Rose at Rose Likes Crochet, see if she wants to test it. But I'll just see if anybody wants to test my hat pattern and Get Rode Up. Yeah, so that's the Jaina hat. The name comes actually from World of Warcraft. There's a character in it called Jaina Proudmore. And I was just saying there for the longest time going through ways to name my patterns. And it's like, I do not have a good method for naming my patterns. As you all can tell from my other two patterns I have, which is the Knight's Helmet and the Hunting Hat. They're descriptive. So I first started thinking of my favorite fantasy novel series, and I was like, oh, David Eddings, the Belgorod, and all those characters. And I'm like, there's not that many female characters I can pull names from. So then I was like, well, what about World of Warcraft? So I thought Jaina first, and I was like, okay, that'll work. And I think I got enough. I got a lot of things I can pull from World of Warcraft. Hopefully nobody calls me. My mother-in-law has been getting bored and calling me. It's like, Helen, I'm trying to, I may stay at home, but I have stuff I need to get done. Yesterday she called while I was working on the crochet, writing up the pattern for my hat, and it's like, what you doing? I'm trying to work on writing up a crochet pattern. I love her dearly, but some days it's like, okay, yes, you're bored. I'm bored. I went grocery shopping. So, I'll get that Rode Up probably today or tomorrow, just depending on time. And, with my ADHD, that's a whole nother thing. So, I'll get it Rode Up. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it actually look better than the other two. So, we'll see how it looks. The other thing I finished, and I need to finish the other one, is I finished another mitten. This is Matthew's Mrs. Murdock Mitten. It's actually in the women's size they have because his hands are getting bigger. So there's that. I'm sorry it's getting blown out, but if I have the curtains closed, everything has a purple tint. So this is Mrs. Murdock, and this is in the color Ocean Stripe by Red Heart. And yeah, I used a size F crochet hook. And that's how that worked up. It's actually pretty quick. I was doing so much crochet last week for you guys that I got a little burnt out. So took the weekend off. Played World of Warcraft, killed things in the game. Oh, you really are determined to sit on that project, aren't you, Ernie? Okay, so those two are the small things. I think my other thing's under Ernie. Thank you, Ernie. Oh, you're cute. Okay. I should show you the big one, but I want to show you this. This is the pattern I'm working on getting Rode Up because I wrote it down, misplaced the notebook, thought I'm never going to finish that. I'm going to rip it out. And this is the one I said I didn't know what I was going to call it. And I'm working on getting it Rode Up again. So I'm crocheting it again in different colors. But this is my finished shawl. And I asked you guys what you thought about the shape. You said it was okay. I'm still not entirely sure how to wear it, but we are going to go with this for now because I have no idea. You guys probably know more, but this is the Durotar Shawl, and this is how I'm wearing it because I have no clue. But yeah, this is, like I said, I decided I'll just pull names from World of Warcraft and use those, and I looked at the colors and it reminded me of Durotar in World of Warcraft, which has a lot of these reds and yellows. Green is more the color of the orcs who are in the starting area, and they're next to the ocean. That's what I'm going with at this point. So this is the Durotar Shawl, and I use a size K crochet hook and one skein of mandala yarn. I think the color is Chimera. I'm not sure, though. But anyway, yeah, I have, as you can see, I did a bunch of different stitches, and I got some nice little ridges, and yeah. So I'm working on getting this pattern Rode Up, and I'm not sure how I'm going to photograph this. Anybody have any ideas on how to photograph shawls? I would be happy to hear them because hats I can do. Hats are easy. You get a mannequin head, you stick it on there, and you stick it in a light box or something. This I'm not as sure on how to photograph. Anybody have any ideas? Because I sure don't. But yes, I'll probably need power testers for this once I get it done and wrote up. But we'll see how long that takes. Actually, it's a quick crochet. You know I'm going to move you, right? I got Ernie in my basket down here where I keep my whips for filming. Yeah, he looks way too comfy. All right. And the next thing I did, yes, I got this done in a week. Okay. Oh, I should move those laundry baskets. Okay. This is like big heavy. This is for my husband's Aunt Brenda, which fortunately she wears about the same size as me, so it should work out. But this is the Luna cardigan. It's by Pink Sheep Designs. And this is done, it calls for size Q crochet hook, but I had to go down a size to crochet it. And it's a pretty basic cardigan. She had some decreases on the back, but I skipped those because I didn't want it tight on the back. And so I did this in Premier Serenity Chunky. And because my mother-in-law gave me a bunch of this gray, she's like, you can make something. Yay. And then I thought I was going to run out of yarn, so I have more of this gray. Yay. I don't wear gray. But at Christmas, her sister Brenda said, I like gray. I love gray. And if we go to his Aunt Ruby's birthday party on Saturday, I can give this to Brenda and it'll be out of my hands. And then I added some red because I just feel like it needed like that little pop of color on it. And fortunately, we live in Ohio. Now, anybody who lives in Ohio near the Columbus area, I'm not sure about northern Ohio, southern Ohio, I'm not really sure about. They're more Cincinnati Reds, Bengals, so I don't know if they get as much into football. But here in central Ohio, in the Columbus area, everybody is nuts about the Buckeyes, and their colors are scarlet and gray. So this will look like a Buckeye cardigan to her, which is perfectly fine because I'm not an Ohio State fan. I'm more a University of Kentucky, and I like basketball. So, okay, I'm going to put this on. I got to stand up so you guys can see. I'm sorry. But I love this. It has a bell sleeve, which I only learned that term by watching the Pink Sheep's video. And yeah, it comes down. I made it a bit longer than hers because I wanted it a bit longer. And yeah, it's a nice, big, heavy cardigan. You will not see me wearing it very long in this video because it's held with 2 strands of that Serenity Chunky. Because it called for a super bulky weight. It's a little short on the sleeves, but it's not for me. She has shorter arms, so that'll be fine. Yeah, it's nice. I plan on making me one in a different color, but yeah, it's a nice little cardigan. Really warm. And so his aunts are notorious for not wearing coats, so this will be perfect for her because it's a sweater, but it should be heavy enough that it's more like a big heavy sweatshirt. Now if I can convince Ernie to lay on this over here while I pull out my whips. So yeah, that's all I got done on those. Now if I move Ernie, I can show you my whips. You want to see Ernie again? Here's Ernie. He's my nice little skinny cat. His brother's over. No, don't you dare get in that basket, Bert. Okay, let me get Ernie over here. You have permission. Bert, not laying on that. Okay, so while I was cleaning, I found some whips I wanted to get done. By the way, this is all I have left of one Caron. If you guys remember or watched my previous videos, I bought some Caron anniversary cakes. This is what's left of one cake. I had to re-cake it because it's falling apart. I like the yarn. I like Caron cakes. The anniversary cakes, though, for some reason fall apart like crazy. I don't like that. This I started because I was wanting to use them right as I got them because my husband's like, well, you can get them if you use them. As you can tell, I haven't gotten around to using it that much. So I decided I was going to start working on this again. This is a virus blanket. And I think I just looked up how to do virus blanket. I don't think there's any real pattern. If I find one, I'll post it. But yeah, this is my virus blanket. Hey, I can see you guys. Using the Caron anniversary cake. I'm just going to go until I run out of yarn. It's already pretty big enough, and it's probably just going to go on the back of the couch or something as decoration. But yeah, it's coming along good. I don't think I'd want to use another cake, and I probably should put this down. But yeah, I'm using a size S hook. It's another one of those gray ones I have that aren't marked. I need to get me some S and hooks like that that are marked, but I haven't. And I haven't found any I like. So I just pull them out and hope they're the right one. So yeah, I've been working on this past few days because it's all I felt like working on. I did try to start a Tunisian crochet thing, and it hurt my hand, so I didn't do that. And then I said something about not liking Tunisian crochet in a crochet group, and some lady was way too helpful. She's like, you should do this, you should do that. I'm like, you're making me not want to do it. I mean, she's nice and polite, but she's getting to the point where she's annoying with her wanting to help, and she thought I should learn how to Tunisian crochet. It's like, no, I tried it. I don't really care for it. It hurts my hand, so I'm not doing it. So, yeah, I probably not going to see Tunisian crochet on this channel. I have it over there. It started, and yeah, it hurt my hand too much. And the other thing I worked on is this you probably haven't seen since last year. I misplaced it. I couldn't find it. It is the Jayda and Stitches Mile a Minute Yearly Blanket Calendar blanket. As you can tell, this is last year's. This year she's doing Tunisian crochet, which is why I wanted to try it. This is last year's. This is as far as I got. This is January's, which is shell stitch. I crochet. I don't know the terms. And then this is a V-stitch one that I didn't read. As you can tell, I'm trying to have a Christmas afghan, so I figured doing it this way. And then this is a Staggered Shell. So yeah, I got this one done because this one wasn't done. And I started working on that the day my hand started hurting, so I didn't get too far. I started this is January, February, March. This is April's. And I forget what she called this, but it's basically V-stitches and a type of shell stitch. So yeah, that one's coming along pretty good too. And this color is Spring Green. I just found red and green yarns in my stash and I'm using those. Oh. I don't know if it's allergies or what it is, but. And then, like I told you, I'm working on. Nope, didn't bring the ball band over. Oh, this is Kelpie. This is Lion Brand Mandala in the color Kelpie. And I like to pull from the outside because anytime I pull from the center, I end up with a yarn barf mess. Not from pulling out of the center, it's just once it gets so small, it just kind of collapses in on itself. And I got a big mess that I can't deal with. That's what happened with the Caron anniversary cake. The other one I think I'm pulling from the outside. I'm not sure. But, yeah. It has like, see if I can, yeah, it goes to that dark green and then dark blue, lighter blue, gray, tan, and green. So yeah, I'm working on the second Durotar Shawl. So I can show you, so I can get the pattern wrote up and show you guys. This is how it starts. This is where my husband makes a joke that these look like thongs. I can't really argue with them. Or bikinis, either one. And I can't really argue with him on that one, but, you know, we just... Yes, this is sometimes how I store my crochet hooks than yarn projects. Okay, so I have one whip left. And that's knitting. Okay, so a friend of mine had a baby. Of course, I planned on making her something before the baby came, but with my track record, that never happens. I usually wait till the baby gets here and then I make something. And I get it done before the baby gets too old. So, and I usually do the 3-6 month age because, in my opinion, they grow out of that 0 to 3 month size way too quick, unless they're my son Patrick. No lie. He was 12 months old. And at one point, he's 12 months old and he's wearing 6 to 9 months. His sister, who was only a half ounce bigger than him, caught up to him and they were wearing the same size for years. We had to buy her stuff and him stuff because they were the same size. I don't know what was. Sometimes I still don't know what's wrong with that kid, but he's my kid. I love him. He's my little sweetie. He's also the one in there sick at the moment, so he's probably hearing me talk. But yeah, this is the beloved baby bonnet by Tin Can Knits. And this is how far I've gotten. And I'm using Premier Bloom in the color Daffodil. Because if I remember right, she likes yellow. I asked her if she liked this color. She's like, yes, I do. I love that yarn. She crochets. That's why I'm knitting. Because I figured she wouldn't have as many knit things as crochet. So I figured I'd knit her something. And I have some stitch marker I found in my stash because I was using a different stitch marker and it's leaving holes. So I had switched to this because it's a lot thinner. But yeah, I'm working on that. And then I'll probably, because I have enough yarn, I can do the vertebrae, which is a baby sweater. I know I can get done in 10 days because I have it on Ravelry. That I did one, I started it on January 10th and finished it on January 20th. So I know I can get done in 10 days. I focus. You know how that goes. What the heck are the cats doing now? Anyway, so this is the beloved bonnet. And yeah, it's working up pretty good. It's not hard. It's just, I was in one of my moods yesterday and I've been working on crochet and I just kind of like, well, I'll work on this a little bit at a time and get it done. It probably won't take me that long once I actually focus on it, but I have other things I'm focusing on. Oh, and I didn't mention this is a DK weight, and these are size 6 knitting needles. And just in case anybody's curious, no, I did not gauge swatch, but I've made their patterns before, and I looked up my gauge on other projects, so I just didn't do a gauge swatch because I knew I'd make it the right size. That's how my knitting crochet goes. Okay, I actually had yarn I bought. Because I went grocery shopping yesterday. Hold on. I have a lot of congestion today, so I went shopping. Well, I went grocery shopping, so I went for specific grocery shopping stuff, but I went to Meijer. Meijer is a store that's started off in Michigan. We have it here in Ohio. Some Meijers have yarn, some Meijers do not. Mine has a really good yarn selection, and so I was in there, and right now they're having buy one, get one, 50% off any value or specialty yarn, and they mainly have Lion Brand and Bernat. So I was like, cool, I can get me some yarn for a pretty decent price. So I also have some yarn from Walmart that I got, but that wasn't on sale or nearly as exciting. So one of the things I got was, I have 2 of these in my stash and I wanted to get some more because I really do want to make a sweater. I'm just still figuring out how I'm going to make said sweater because part of me wants to just knit one and make it up as I go along because I don't like how the sweater necks are. And part of me wants to do a crochet one so I can make a crochet sweater that I like. Because I don't like some of the ones that are out there. It's like, I have issues. But anyway, we'll see what I do with it. But this is, what color is this? Wild Berry Stripes. Okay, so this is Bernat Super Value Stripes in the color Wild Berry Stripes. It has like fuchsia, light lavender, or like a dusky grayish purple, dark purple. I love this. And I got 2 of those. So that makes 4. So that should be enough for a sweater. Because these are, how many? These are 264 yards. It might be enough, it might not. I have other yarns that can substitute. I can also go back to Meyer and just pick up some more. Nice thing about acrylic yarn is usually it. Does this have a dye lot? This has a dye lot. Oh. Okay, so these have dye lots. I haven't really noticed any difference, so sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. Up all 4 because I wanted to make me a Luna cardigan, and I got like 3 or 4 yarns I have picked out for a Luna cardigan. And I showed this color to my husband, and he's like, that doesn't look like your colors. I just like this for some reason. It has that tweedy look I really like, and in the store it looked a lot brighter than showing up here, but it's like it has like some purplish colors, some gold, and then this brownish color. I don't know. I just like this for some reason. He can't see me in it, but I think I'll be okay with it because it's those earth tones I like. And I think it'll look really good. He just can't see it. So we're going to try and make that into a Luna cardigan. I got 4 of these, and they're 309 yards. So I should have enough. I might hold it double. I don't know. If all else fails, I'll just order some more. Because this is Yarn Inspirations Bernat Symphony yarn. And it's kind of like, here, I got a scheme of puzzle I want to show you. It's kind of similar to, actually, it's a little thin. No, okay, they're about the same. Yeah, see, it's kind of similar, except a little bit more fuzzy to the Premier Puzzle yarn. It kind of got that twist to it. See if I can pull a string out there. Hi everyone. Sorry about the weird cut. Apparently my computer quit recording for some reason. I guess I accidentally tapped it while I was trying to show you the skeins of yarn in different lengths. So after I just put it back down in the basket and was doing my outro, I realized it wasn't recording anymore. So, I think I was showing you the difference between, oh, that's not the one I had. Yeah. So let's try to do this without turning off the computer, because if you tap the little, this is my laptop, so if you tap it, it'll turn off. But yeah, as you can tell, this is the Premier. It's a little bit more tightly spun than the Bernat Symphony yarn. And the Bernat Symphony is 80% wool and, no, not 80% wool. 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So, if you have any wool allergies or it bothers you when it's mixed with acrylic, still, I probably wouldn't get this yarn. I'd probably go with the Premier Puzzle yarn or something like that. But it's a bulky weight number 5. And as you can see, there's the dark, the light, their colors, and that all spun together. I think it's going to work up really neat. And I really do like the color. You know, my husband's like, I'm not sure about that. I'm like, let me work it up and we'll see. So, that's that. And there's 309 yards. I should have gone back and seen what all I went over with you with this, but I'm not going to. I apologize in advance. And this is 309 yards, and it's bulky weight 5, and I'm going to hopefully make myself a Luna cardigan with this. If not, I'll make something else, because I'm getting pretty good at making crochet sweaters. And then from Walmart, I just got some Premier Puzzle yarn in the color Hangman. So that's this. I really love this color. This is like one of my favorites. And that might be a cardigan, I don't know. So that's all I have. Like I said, sorry about the weird cut. I don't know what happened. I had to go back and see where it cut off. I think I accidentally tapped the mouse pad when I was showing you the strands of yarn. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope you have a good week. I will try to do this again next week. I have worked on stitch markers. I'm just very slow about getting pictures done and getting my shop updated. There will be an update. I'm just gotta get the pictures made. I got to do all that other stuff. So right now I'm just working on it. I'm just taking my time, because if I push myself too hard, I won't enjoy it, and then I won't do it, and we'll have another big long dry spell, and we don't want that. Or at least some of you don't want that. There's some of you probably like, you could probably just click off now. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you're working on in the comments. You can comment on anything in this video. Likes and comments apparently help the YouTube algorithm, which I really don't understand, but people say that. So, what else? Yeah. You would think in a week I wouldn't forget my outro, but I forget my outro. May God watch over you and bless you. Hopefully you don't get as much snow as we're predicted to have. Which the bad part is before that we're supposed to get like freezing rain, which they're like, you could get a 1/4 inch of freezing rain. I'm like, I hope I'm far enough north I get snow, if that's the case, because I don't want power outages. I'm not too worried, because I will make it work. We'll figure it out. I don't have my kerosene heaters that I like. My husband doesn't like them because they smell, but you know. Oh, and Debbie from Surprise, Arizona, thank you for the birthday card. I really appreciated it. It made my day. So, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. God bless you and keep you. And hopefully we'll do this again soon. Bye.